like going direct. We don't need
Yeah.
these bosses, these messy political corrupt bosses that are getting blown up all the time
Right.
and making democracy look bad. And in fact, that campaign that you talked about was Whitaker and Baxter. Are you familiar with them?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, they were the campaign, and there was a one of, I think it was Whitaker's family members never talked to him again after that, because that guy, his brother-in-law or something, was friends with Upton Sinclair, and the way they treated him, they basically went through all his material and pulled out things that would be like totally extreme. Remember, it was called the blot of Sinclairism.
Yes, yes, yes. Yep.
Okay. And they would make
Yep.
these posters, and it would be like the church, he's blowing up the church, or he's blowing up marriage, or they would just take everything out of context. And they spent a
Yeah.
weekend just reading his materials to get items like that they could use in the campaign. So no, you're totally right. And well, here's another thing that your audience should really remember is that, again, whoever does the narrative first, right, wins. Okay,
Yes.
so that the narrative gets disseminated by the big money, right? But truth is always delayed coming out. So it's going to come out 10, 20 sometimes, right? Decades after. Like, for example, in World War I, the Nye Committee, which was in about, I think, early 30s,
Mhm.
right? They investigated the involvement of the munitions and the bankers in getting us into World War I.
Yep.
Charles and Mary Beard basically said, we evaluated the documents, and yeah, the whole reasons for why we got into World War I are completely different than the stated, make the world safe for democracy, and you know, just that whole slogan, right? Sloganeering, right? And
Right.
so, but the problem is we're taught the mythology in high school, right?